so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively.
Hi, I'm Ron Lehman. I'm from the Faux School in Frederick, Maryland, and you're watching Good Morning Frederick.
Oh, good morning, Frederick. Had a little foreshadowing this morning. Again, show 403, and you'd think it was day one. However, I do have an excuse, and the excuse is we do add little things here and there to help make the show better. But I know it doesn't seem that way, to be honest. Want to shout out Mama Cone. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Yes, good morning to you. And Mr. E, good morning. Guess what day it is? That is right, Mr. E. It is Hump Day. And it is Wednesday, November 12th. I'm your host, Dani Gurrie. Have an announcement or just want to be on the show? We'd love to have you. We do live interviews at 9:30, 9:45 weekdays. We have two this morning coming in to 401 North Market Street. There is a link in the description of the video you're watching right now to sign up. If you have something you want to chat about on the show, we'd love to meet you. And you don't have to have anything too over the top. If you're a local business, maybe you represent an organization, maybe you want to come on and do an announcement about an event you're working on, we'll be happy to have it. All right, here's what's happening today. We have our morning roundup with Randy and maybe Bob. I'm gonna go the over-under on that is low, okay? He showed up late at like 9:30 yesterday. He's very busy now. He's a boss, so I have a feeling we're not gonna see too much of him, but just in case, we may. We're gonna go over what's happening in Frederick, and then we got live in studio guest Victoria Robinson from Black Rock Farm. They have Highland cows. My brother's like, why is this such a big deal? Oh my gosh. I need everybody to comment how much you love Highland cows, or maybe it is just me. And then we have Coach Suli from Reps and Sweat, and that was the website that popped up on screen right at the beginning of the show. Coach Suli is coming in to talk about some self-defense classes he's doing, and I'm excited to chat with him about it. When you buy the Good Morning Frederick merch, Reforge is the beneficiary for this month. So stop by 401 North Market Street today through Sunday, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Pick up your Good Morning Frederick swag, and Reforge benefits from that. All right, let's go ahead and get this hump day rolling.
Sponsored by Fusion Car Wash. Now with 2 locations in Frederick to serve you. One on Spectrum Drive near the FSK Mall, which is a full-service location. And TJ Drive with self-serve vacuums. Download the free Fusion Car Wash app and sign up for a monthly membership. And you can keep all your cars clean daily. FusionCarWash.com.
Oh, yeah. Let's see what may have happened while you were sleeping.
It's time for the Morning Roundup with Dani, Bob, and Randy. Here to get you caught up with everything you missed overnight on Good Morning Frederick.
Oh, good morning, Randy. You are down at 401 North Market Street in downtown. Oh, holy cow. Holy cow, look at this.
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm actually here.
Ask him how he made it.
I'm here. Thank you, Randy.
I have to text this guy now. Say, hey, we're doing a show.
You know what?
I wondered. Okay, you texted him. What a good friend you are.
Yes. So here's what happened. So, and I know that you probably know this guy, but if you've never met Nicholas Walker, he is pulling for veterans, and we help you move. We just did an hour-long interview with his vision, and it was a very emotional interview. So we went out to take pictures. The beautiful Patty Hurwitz was here, so you know how that is. And then thank you for Randy. I'm like in the middle of Randy. Nicholas is like, yeah, we're trying to do this, and I'm like, I gotta go. I'm really sorry, I gotta go. I'm really screwing this up. So
it's all good. It's all good. I know it's a lot.
But hey, I love being on your program, so I appreciate Randy for saying, hey, idiot, moron, get over here.
I'm sure he said it nicer than that. Maybe not, but
it was nice.
Here, where are you? So
where are you?
Yeah,
it's funny because I texted him, "Where are you?" And then
right there. Where are
I got
you?
the iPhone the little iPhone dots where he was going to be responding, and I'm like, what would he put? And then it stopped, and I'm like, he was going to say, what do you mean? And then ran to the microphone is what I'm assuming.
Well, to be honest with you, I thought you were here at the station and you were like trying to get in the door. And then it dawned on me because yesterday, obviously, I don't know if Dani, I'm like, oh my God. So at 9:23 or something.
9:26 you popped in and I ignored you because we were well past.
Yeah, I know. You were well past and I saw that and I'm like, well, I'm going to leave now.
You slinked in and slinked out.
It's not so I don't slink anywhere, man. I roll. I'm a roly-poly.
Oh.
All right, so I'm sorry. I apologize. It will get better. I'm going to put it on my phone to chime because when I was home, it was easy.
I know.
I'm not home anymore. But
I know.
that's okay.
People, you can get distracted so easily. I know, for sure.
I know. Squirrel.
All right, Randy, what do we got for today?
Well, it's relatively light here, but we will try to get through it. The Frederick County Sheriff's Office says deputies disrupted a home burglary around 8:13 on Sunday in the 7,000 block of Ridge Road. 2 masked men wearing gloves fled to the woods. Both suspects were arrested. No ongoing threat to the public, the report states. I guess it was a little try to break in that had gone wrong, so I'm glad the Sheriff's Office was on top of it.
I did see on social media, Trooper 3, everybody was talking about where it was flying around. Boy, I tell you, that it's that thing isn't quiet. You can't sneak up on anybody there. So when you know that's out, you know they're coming for you.
Yeah. It was interesting when I lived in Florida. That was almost a daily occurrence of where we lived, of the helicopters looking for somebody.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, well, all the reports always start out, a Florida man, and then whatever is happening.
Yeah.
So
It's always in the dumb criminal section.
Yes, it is.
Well, this is good news for Frederick. Bakery de France is announcing a new 176,000 square foot facility in Frederick that will bring approximately 125 full-time jobs by 2028. CEO Alexander Salmuth said the new facility allows us to grow, innovate, and keep baking exceptional bread for our customers.
Whoa, that's nice.
Yeah, it's a
We
lot
love
of jobs.
bread.
I'm not sure what kind of a bakery, but 125 people, that sounds like a lot.
It is a lot. And it's, it's bakery jobs. It's, they're probably not $150,000 a year jobs, but it's a job.
Right.
And, you'll be making some bread. Get it?
Making bread and making bread.
Bringing home the bread.
That's nice. Well, here's something weird that happened. Pedestrians at Market and 3rd, right down the street from us, reported a crosswalk signal changed its audio prompt to say, "Stay here forever," instead of "wait." The city traffic office says it was likely a glitched audio chip that's been now replaced. I doubt that. It sounds like a sort of a hack to me, but pretty fun.
That is hilarious. I am so mad I did not see that. I'm sure they've changed or hear it. I'm sure they have changed that back, but that is so funny.
Yes.
I'm sad I don't know the hack, because I would have it saying, "Stop in the name of love."
Which is why Bob is not in charge of the city.
Right.
Although it does sound fun. Let's see. A Brad Young-led county council introduced legislation to raise the threshold for senior property tax credit, saying we want our older residents staying here without being priced out. That sounds like a great idea. I don't know how they'll get it done, but...
Well, somebody else is going to be paying for it. That's what happened. And look, I don't mind. Again, I just want some responsible spending, cuts in spending where we can. I feel like we're just adding and adding and adding and adding to this budget, and my city plus county taxes are unbelievable. I pay about $1,000 per month in city and county taxes, and that's gone up recently, though I'm using the same amount of services. So
you talked about the spending, and we had Mason Carter on. We've had the county executive on. So these data centers that are supposed to come in are looking to bring in about $200 million a year into the Frederick County coffers. And you said you want them to stop spending. They're going to go on a spending spree. They're going to buy everything they possibly can, because they're like, oh, well, we're getting another check for $200 million next year.
Well, and that is the biggest problem with government, all sides. Why wouldn't you reduce taxes on the people who have been paying them first? Do that first, because it would be really nice to not have to pay as much as we're paying. And that's what I don't like. And then actually they'll start spending that before they even have it, because they spend on future earnings, not on current earnings. And it's very frustrating. And again, this is a thing, all government, as soon as money comes in the door, they spend 1.5 to 2 times of it, and then look to the constituents to make up the gap. So,
yep.
Well, speaking of high prices and stuff like that, President Trump introduced the idea of a 50-year mortgage in his Truth Social post this weekend, with a photo of himself next to one of President Roosevelt's pictures, referencing the New Deal that brought the 30-year mortgage. Bill Pulte, the director of the Federal Housing Finance Agency, called the proposal a complete game changer. The concept would likely require a regulatory overhaul and has been reportedly chaos among members of the GOP, not all whom are on board. But what would the controversial plan actually mean for the housing market and home buyers? They say better now, worse later. Mortgages are typically paid over 30 years, although some buyers choose the 15-year plans. A 50-year mortgage, however, would spread out a homeowner's payback period over 5 decades, meaning lower monthly payments that could, in theory, allow Americans who are currently priced out of the market to buy homes.
It just means you're in debt longer. I mean, this is what happened with automobiles. So what happens is we went to first it was the 5-year. They never had 5-year loans. I'm old enough to remember your 3-year was the max. Then they went to 5, 7, and now God knows. The problem is what happens is the price doesn't stay the same. So because it's like colleges, because now home sellers will know, well, you can spread this out over 50 years. I'm going to jack the price of my house up by $40,000. And so it's just this vicious cycle. I mean, I would love if we were to say, oh, you can't change the price of the house. It's going to be the same. But that's not how it works. And the banks and the financial industry is going to make trillions because all of this interest is going to be compounding over a 50-year mortgage rather than 30. It's already crazy enough. I mean, it's always sounds good at the front. Oh, we want to allow people freaking lower the prices. Lower the prices. That's how you allow more Americans to buy homes. Don't try to find a way to finance these people through death. It is going to be passed on to I'm telling you, the heirs of the people who have a 50-year mortgage, it's going to kill them. It's terrible. Terrible idea.
You won't be able to get your home equity loans will be harder to get.
Yeah.
Now, I was talking to somebody about this and they said, well, if you're going to live in a generational home, so, you buy the house, your kids are going to live there, their kids are going to live there, whatever, that may be okay. But still, you're looking at, say, you bought a $400,000 house. By the time you pay off that interest, which, by the way, gets paid off before anything else, you're looking at about an $800,000 house. Yeah. And the other thing that I think about is that the people that we're trying to say, well, they want a house are younger people. I don't know if young people want to be a homeowner because I think that the younger generation are more apt to move.
Yeah. And
it wouldn't be financially beneficial for them to buy a house.
No, I think you are really again, I mean, kind of at the forefront. It sounds good sound bites. Hey, everybody's going to be able to afford your mortgage. Your mortgage that you're paying $3,000 now is only going to be $1,800, but adding 20 years to that. And most people don't buy a home until their 30s, right? I mean, well, that was for me, 30s. I mean, that means you're already out of the workforce and still paying a mortgage. It's just nuts. And what is it going to do with all those, what is that, the huge industry of the basic refinancing where you get your money back? There won't be any of that anymore because you'll still owe so much on your home. Crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, it is not great for sure. And last but not least, Pope Leo XIV revealed his 4 favorite movies yesterday. I don't know if you guys saw that. It appears that he is right on it with It's a Wonderful Life, The Sound of Music, Ordinary People, and Life is Beautiful.
Well, Life is Beautiful is a great movie. I did love that. I saw that when I was traveling in Toronto. It is a subtitled movie, which I know Randy would hate, but it is a very powerful movie. But boy, he just went right down the middle of the road. Like, well, I'm surprised he didn't put Christmas Vacation on there, or
or Ghostbusters,
Porky's, or
Predator Badlands is
Ghostbusters.
what I wanted to put on there, but.
What else did you guys cover on WFMD this morning, Bob?
We had the sheriff in today and talking about the 287G program that himself and Jessica Fitzwater, the Frederick County executive, are at odds against. He believes that the 287G program is working wonders here. He's been told by other people that it's working well up here, but the county executive says that she doesn't like it because it maybe targets people of color and nationality, and the sheriff's like, look, unless you're arrested, it doesn't do anything to you.
That's exactly the point. This is what I do not like about and what I mean. I don't understand. If you said to County Executive Fitzwater, nothing happens until somebody is arrested for a crime, what is the response to that? I mean, is she then saying, well, people are now being targeted to be arrested, so you're watching people specifically to arrest them to then potentially deport them? If that's what she's saying, then my saying is don't do anything to get arrested. I
Right.
don't know. I just.
Well, it's the old adage. I mean, you remember back in the day, DWB, it was driving while black in Frederick County, and now it's driving while brown. And the sheriff adamantly says, look, we don't profile people. He says, we just don't. And, as a matter of fact, we talked about people driving around with expired tags on their car. And the sheriff's like, look, the DMV hasn't caught up with everybody when it comes to the tags. And so we're kind of giving people grace periods. So they're not just getting pulled over for small little infractions.
Right.
So it's, obviously she says people don't feel safe. I told the sheriff I feel safer. And I told the executive I feel safer because we have the 287G program in it here.
Yeah.
My question was, who doesn't feel safe? The people that are breaking the law? Good. I mean, you're supposed to not feel safe if you're doing illegal actions.
Yeah, I just think that this is, again, it wouldn't matter what our sheriff said or did, it doesn't matter. They just don't like him. They don't want him in. So they're going to constantly fight every single initiative to keep us safe. And I'll just say this, and I've said it before. When Jessica Fitzwater was elected, so was Sheriff Jenkins. Mm-hmm. So while people may have liked some of her policy statements, it still required independents and Democrats to vote for the sheriff to have him in. So people do want to feel safe in their communities. Outwardly, they may say what they want to say. I just have to say, inwardly, potentially that might not be true. So I don't know. I just think until somebody can show me a definitive case or multiple cases where somebody is literally being profiled to maybe, be able to implement this ruling, then I just don't believe it. So.
Well, Dani, you and I were here downtown when I guess people, I don't even know where they were from, came in and gave us the pamphlet of what to do in case ICE comes for the people that will be working with you. I mean, it's insane.
Yeah. So
ICE has been in Frederick, according to the sheriff, one time. And they were at a directed place where they had to go. One time. That's it. Well, it's not like they're walking up and down the streets every day.
Right.
They are coming into shops downtown, educating merchants on having places to hide people that may not be here legally. First of all, I would love for this country to implement some better. I mean, they had, what was the visa, whatever the program was where you would have to certify people are legal to work here. I think I'm sorry. There are enough Americans that need jobs that I don't know. I just think it's nuts that we have people who represent our community out doing those sorts of things.
Yeah, I mean, in essence, asking you to break the law. Really, I mean, it's insane that is a option that they could even.
Yeah, and that they're very, they're out there doing it. They're out, they're not fearful of, they're supported. They're supported by the city to do those sorts of things. And I just don't think that's right.
Well, the real big news story here, other than that, was, have you eaten the sauerkraut?
I haven't yet. I want to get it on camera. So Randy has been very belligerent about wanting to try it. So
I am not a sauerkraut fan, so I'm not in a rush to try it because I wouldn't try it if it was if it was anywhere.
Chocolate. If it were chocolate, you'd try it. But
I'm telling you,
try it. We're gonna video us today doing it. It's in the fridge, so I gotta get that.
Put it on a hot dog, Bobby.
Put it on a hot dog.
All right.
You'll like it. I'm telling you, you're gonna like it.
Well, I'll stop and get some hot dogs and some rolls, and we'll do that today.
There you go. I'll be over. What, 12:30, 1 o'clock?
Yeah.
5 o'clock. I mean, is it now the afternoon live version of Good Morning Frederick?
Yes, we will do a live. This is interesting. So Natalie says, I just heard that Ron Young and a bunch of other politicians meet in the basement and decide who's gonna be leading Frederick. It wouldn't surprise me. Would not surprise me because sometimes that's what goes on nationally. So yeah.
Wouldn't it be nice if the Republicans actually did that?
It would be great.
Say, who do we have up next? But not just there's no name there.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't think we're going to see many Republicans, not only in Frederick County, but certainly in the state of Maryland for a long time after maps are reworked and we keep going the way we're going. So
who can we get to infiltrate the Ron Young Star Chamber?
Yeah, I
do you
don't
remember
know.
that movie? Or am I dating myself?
You are dating yourself.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Would you like to expand on that? I'm curious.
Well, there's a movie that talks about exactly the same thing. It was called The Star Chamber, where all these movers and shakers would meet in this chamber, and they have one of those big star things, and they called it the Star Chamber. So
gotcha. Well, we might be talking to Blaine Young soon. Maybe we can have him infiltrate.
Need to get a hold of Blaine Young.
Yeah, he'll be on.
Oh,
the show you're referring to, Bob, in the afternoon is called Live from Studio 401. It's live every day from 5 to 6.
Yes.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Yes, there you go.
I watch.
I know. You're great. I appreciate you. We saw you on the other day.
I'm not on time, but I'm great.
It's all good. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to get to what's happening in Frederick. Then we got 2 live guests today. Victoria Robinson from Black Rock Farm and Coach Suli from Reps and Sweat coming in.
By the way, Victoria is here, so whenever you're ready.
All right, awesome. Well, you know what? If you want to get her in the seat, we'll do this break and we'll get her on straight away.
Okay.
All right, awesome. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Cosmec Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves. Double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset, 'cause we're patients too. CosmecHealing.com.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah. Shining finally beyond compare.
Got to thank our sponsors for that. And we're going to head back down to 401 North Market Street. Oh, yes. Hi, Victoria. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much. And the only reason I'm not there is I know you didn't bring one of your cows with you. So I got to come out to the farm. My brother does not understand the Highland cow. But first, I want to welcome you to Good Morning Frederick, and we'll talk first about Black Rock Farm. You and your husband are first-generation farmers. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's really cool, and what I tell everyone is it's such a big learning curve. Like, we're really just out here winging it, so...
Well, I mean, I tell you, actually, I've met a few first-generation farmers recently. And how did that start? I think I read your husband's family purchased the property, or is that right?
Yeah, that's correct. So my fiance's family bought the farm in 2017, and they started with traditional Angus cattle and making hay. And then...
Oh, hang on, Randy.
Yeah. I was like, we need these cute fuzzy cows. Like the normal cows are boring. Let's get 2 Highlands. And that's how it kind of all started. So it was solely supposed to just be 2 cows and just be a hobby. And now it has snowballed into way more.
I wonder how many farms with hundreds of cattle started as a hobby. I'll just have a couple and then.
Yeah, this would be me right away. You can't just have one cow. First of all, you'd say, well, the first one's going to get bored and need a friend, and then they need 2, and then maybe they don't get along, so then you have to have another. Oh, I would have 50 cows by the time it's all over.
Yeah, just
very,
so you
very
know,
cool.
Dani's been talking about these cows for like 2 weeks. I mean, it's been between cows and rice. Our house has been really just a 2-topic thing. Because she thinks they're like dogs. Like she just wants to pet them and love them. And
I do. Yeah.
Can you pet them?
Yeah, yep. Ours are super friendly, and that's kind of what our whole on-farm experience is about. So we do hands-on visits with the cows to get you in the barn and brushing these things and feeding them and taking all the cute pictures. So.
I mean, look at that face. Come on. Seriously. So is your husband upset that the cows are probably the stars of the show now?
Not at all. He is a really big supporter. He is not the first person to want to host the events and things like that. So that part of the thing of the farm falls on me. But he is thrilled that the cows have a purpose and they're extra cute. So he really focuses on like the hay and the equipment side of the farm. So it's a really good balance.
I want to know who styles their hair.
Brushing is the only skill that I got. I got nothing beyond that.
I mean, that's really, really amazing. So, of course, hay is so important for other livestock like our horses. My parents have horses, and that's important. You started growing pumpkins. How was your pumpkin season this year?
Pumpkin season was a little tougher this year, weather-wise, and we heard it across the county and other local people as well. Really wet spring, really dry summer, just tough on the crops, but still had a lot of fun for the fall, so no complaints, and we're already mapping out what 2026 is going to look like. So that's all you can do is plan for the next.
Yeah, well, I mean, that is farming, right? So you are kind of at the hands of the gods. Those pumpkin seeds look amazing. But what a crop. So how did this start out? Was this just kind of like a small, how much acreage do you set aside for the pumpkins?
Yeah, so the first year that we did pumpkins, we did just an acre, which sounds like a little bit in the big scheme of things, but they're all hand-picked, so we were like, we don't want to go crazy. So then the next year we did 2, and then this year we did 3. So we kind of found that sweet spot of the labor that we have to get them all picked. So 3 acres is kind of where we land, and we don't do a pick-your-own patch. So unlike other farms in the county, we do solely like an honor system roadside stand. So we set up a little hay wagon, we put the cash box or digital payments, and we just kind of open it, let it sit, and very low key. Our little town of Wolfsville is very rural and sweet, so it's very well supported.
Now, where did you move from before you guys, maybe you met your husband and got into the farming?
Yep. I grew up in Carroll County, so only one county east, and then he grew up right in Middletown. So Frederick, born and raised.
Yeah. And were you always kind of like into ag and wanted this life has just kind of found you, or?
Yeah, more or less. For me, I picked up riding horses as a hobby in middle school, and that's what started my step into agriculture. I grew up, of course, in Carroll County in like the Sykesville area. So a little more development wise, my childhood was, we played on the trampoline and we rode scooters. So nothing farm related. So horses was really like my first step into ag. And then continuing through school, getting into 4-H and FFA, that really let me see agriculture as a career. And then beyond that, just working for other farms as an adult, and finally now doing our own thing. So a very full circle moment, very non-traditional career path, but very much in line with what I love to do. So to turn it into a job has been wonderful.
Yeah, that's very, very cool. All right. So people can, I don't know what happened there. Rand, what happened?
There
we go. So people who want to come out to the farm, how does all of that work? I saw you had a place online. Are you doing visits like for the holidays and everything too?
Yeah, so pretty much there's two ways that you can visit the farm. Everything is by appointment, so you can't just show up. But the two ways that you can visit is either through a monthly event or a private appointment, what we call a Highland Hangout. So our website shows our full event calendar, and all events are by ticket. And then our private appointments are a flat fee. And then we have set times on an appointment calendar. So best place to find all that information and availability is straight on the website.
Okay, very, very cool. Well, we're going to have to definitely do that. And we'll make sure and include all of your monthly events on our Everything Frederick calendar that thousands of people access every month, because we kind of compile stuff from all over the county and make sure people can kind of go to. I'm telling you, you can't be bored in Frederick at all. There's so much going on all the time.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that is an understatement. From growing up in Carroll and coming to Frederick, I absolutely love just what you guys are doing with sharing all the events and how much there is going on and what a lively downtown. It really is such a cool community. So we're super grateful to just be a teeny tiny part of that, just more in the mountains.
Yeah. Well, I'm telling you this. I mean, the Highland thing just exploded. I don't know what happened, but I guess, okay, so typically Highland cows, are they from Scotland? Is that where they came from?
Yep, Scotland is their origin, and technically they are a meat breed. So in Scotland, they would be like the Angus that you would see here in the States. So that's their true purpose. For us, we have landed more in the pet industry, as weird as that is to say. But we don't do any butchering or milking ourselves. We are solely breeding, calving out, halter breaking the calves to make them super friendly and loving. And then when and if we do sell them, they land at other homes with other small farms that want just to have them to eat some grass or to be loved on by their kids. So very, very niche and specific, but it's the perfect fit.
I remember Christmas wanting a dog, but a cow, I don't know. My parents would be like,
cow. This is like the pony. I want a pony. All right. So if somebody's purchasing a Highland cow from you, how much acreage do you need in order to make this a feasible pet?
Absolutely. We generally say 1 acre to 1 cow, and you have to have at least 2. They're herd animals, so they need a buddy.
Okay.
And I always tell people, facilities is your biggest thing. You can't keep them in a normal fence. So making sure that you're really set up to care for livestock. We joke and we say that they're pets, but they're still large animals that require a lot. So knowing that it's not going to be your backyard dog, it does take a little bit more on that side of things. So we do a lot of education in that aspect. We're happy to work with first-time farmers, we'll say, because we've been there too, and I know how much of a struggle it is to get started. So, facilities, barns, fans. These guys, of course, they have all the hair, so it's like them wearing a winter coat even in the summer months. So knowing kind of their risks and how to take care of them, there's a bunch of little parts and pieces.
Yeah, Randy, I think we should talk to our parents. We have a farmette, and so we have 7 acres. That means we can get at least 2 or 3. Maybe 4 we could do.
Yeah, well, I mean, we could replace the horses with these cows. You'll be happy to know, Dani, I asked her if people could come take pictures, and she said they have done that. So your dream of a portrait with one of these cows is right on the horizon.
Oh, we are doing it. We are doing it. I am going to reach out to you. This is like my dream come true. So this will be good, and it'll help the farm as well. We'll make sure and share on social and make sure everybody knows about it. But so fun. I'm assuming people are going to be making their appointments for Christmas photos, their photo cards, and all of that. That's what I want. I think I'm going to have that.
Do people do that a lot, or?
Yeah, so actually, if you're tuning in right now, this weekend we have a set of holiday mini photos on Friday and Saturday, and there's just a handful of spaces left for that. So you still have time to jump in, and then looking ahead more to the actual Christmas season, because it's still early, we will be doing what we're calling Highlands for the holidays. So it'll be 2 weekends of events. It's more of a pop-up style event, so it's an hour on the farm. You get to meet and brush the cows. We'll be roasting s'mores. We have a little cow Christmas Christmas ornament, so a craft station, so a little keepsake to take home. And we'll leave up our photo backdrop, the holiday themed, of course, through the rest of the year. So at that event, you can kind of DIY some photos as well. So that will be December 13th, 14th, 20th, and 21st. So towards the end of the month.
Oh, that is phenomenal. I've got the website up, blackrock-farm.com. I mean, I'm serious. This is going to be my dream come true. I cannot wait. We're going to definitely come on out to the farm. All right. You guys are located, you're just in Frederick County, which I love.
Yep. We're only about a half hour from downtown Frederick. So in the northwest part of the county, but super pretty drive. Gets you a little bit out of the city, just into the landscape and into the more rural part of the county.
As it should be. Well, I tell you this, I am so passionate about ag here in Frederick County. I've been working with Katie Stevens. I'm going to be doing a whole series starting next year on agriculture in Frederick County, because I think a lot of people who have just moved here, maybe recently transplanted, don't understand how rich and true and how big agriculture still is to Frederick. Everybody comes to downtown, and that's wonderful. We love that. But Frederick County still has hundreds of thousands of acres that are preserved for our agriculture. And I love the fact you guys are first generation. I think that a lot of young people are looking at what you guys have and wanting this for themselves and their families as well, where it's just kind of back to this more natural, more organic way of life. And the fact you guys are making it work, I think, is just phenomenal. And we really do wish you guys all the success. I don't think we have to even worry about it. Actually, I'm a little sad because by promoting this, it means I'm probably not going to get my slot, but we want to make sure and fill up all of those slots for you. Get your photos, head out to the farm, enjoy some of these moments with the Highland cows, and then we will definitely come on out and check things out. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Yeah, appreciate you having us on. Thank you.
All right, we'll be reaching out to you real soon. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and then is Coach Suli in?
He is. He just got here.
Awesome. All right, we're going to finish up some of the sponsor messages, and we're going to be right back with more live from 401 North Market Street. We got some more people coming through. Coach Suli from Reps and Sweat. Reps and Sweat. Next.
At Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic, we understand how pain can hold you back. We're here to understand what you're going through. For a limited time, you can schedule your first visit for just $50. Give us a call and mention Good Morning Frederick, and let's get you feeling better.
Hey, if you're like me and you've always wanted to go to Alaska, well, you can join me. Antietam World Travel Service is putting everything together for June 9th through the 20th, 2026. We're going to do the land and the sea. It's going to be wonderful. You can get all the information at antietamtravel.com. Go there right now and just express your interest, and we will answer any questions that you have, but you can join me. Let's go to Alaska. Let's see all the great stuff Alaska has. June 9th through 20th, 2026.
This portion of Good Morning Frederick is powered by Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, Total Car Care. Need an oil change or brakes? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can take care of that. How about exhaust or engine work? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can do that too. No matter what you need for your car, Ken's Automotive and Transmissions is Total Car Care. Go to kenstrans.com to schedule an appointment today.
All right, we are getting ready to head back down to 401 North Market Street, which is the home of everything Frederick. We've got our next guest, Coach Suli, will be on from Reps and Sweat, but it's brought to you by This portion of Good Morning Frederick is sponsored by The Healing Storm. Shannon and her team strive to create an environment where you're seen, heard, and valued. The Healing Storm focuses on alternative, holistic healing methods to relieve your stress and pain. Massage therapy, Reiki, lymphatic massage, and a healing journey program. Check out thehealingstorm.com for all the details and to schedule an appointment today. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. There we go. I'm getting it. All right. Hey, good morning, Coach Suli. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning. Pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm great. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning on Good Morning Frederick.
Thanks for having me.
I saw a post, I think, from you, and you have some really cool classes coming up. Your organization is Reps and Sweat. And tell me a little bit about how you got things started.
Well, and I'll give you the short version. Basically, during COVID, I'm a lifelong martial artist. During COVID, when all the gyms shut down, I came up with this workout method because, we couldn't go to the gyms, and like a lot of folks, I kind of sat around twiddling my thumbs for about a month, and I said, hey, I got to get up. And then with martial arts, it's kind of partner oriented. So you need somebody to work out with. So I came up with this workout where I would set it up in round format, 3-minute rounds, and just work on one particular thing each round. So for example, the first round will be doing a jab. The second round will be throwing another combination. And I'm like, wow, this is a really good workout. So I was just kind of doing this in my bedroom. And then when things started opening up, I started posting my own workouts, and people started contacting me about coming over because things were still shut down, about coming over to them and working out with them. So, and then when things opened back up, I got a place and put some heavy bags in it, and the rest is, as they say, history.
That's amazing. So where are you located right now?
I am on East Street, right across the street from, what is the name of that place? Sandbox Brewery and the Showroom Restaurant.
Yeah.
I am right next door to Turner's Boxing Gym. And we actually share an entrance. We have the exact same address. So, yes, I am right across the street, right on East Street.
Very nice. And I think one of the reasons I came across you is you're doing women's self-defense or women's classes. Tell us about these and how these came about.
Well, and there's, I'll give you the short version of this one as well. I had a lady, I was at my old location, and someone contacted me about classes. It was a young lady, and she specifically asked me, do you teach women? And I thought that was just a bizarre question. I'm like, of course we teach women. But then the next day I turned up to teach class, and I look on my floor, and I'm like, wait a minute, there are no women here. And then long story short, she came by, and she was visibly uncomfortable. And not that anybody did anything or anything inappropriate happened. It just wasn't an environment that was inviting. So I said, I got to do something about this. This was about last year. So early 2025, I said, and as martial artists, as teachers, our goal is to basically empower the underdog. And the ultimate underdog is the woman when we're talking about self-defense. So I felt like I was neglecting a huge part of my responsibility as an instructor by not making my place accommodating to women. So I said, I have to build a class that is specifically for women, where women feel at home, and that way I can kind of live out my responsibility as a martial arts instructor. So the class, it is an all-in-one. Basically, you get your self-defense, you get your workout, you get everything that you need to stay in shape and defend yourself, because you have a lot of different, I guess, versions of like a kickboxing class, for example, but then they don't really focus on technique. They don't really focus on giving you skills that you can actually use. And my thought process was, if we're going to be in here moving and sweating, we might as well be moving and sweating and working toward the goal of actually equipping people to be able to defend themselves. So yeah, the class is all in one. It's on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at 6:30 p.m. and it is growing.
That's awesome. What is everybody the same skill level that goes in there, or is there like a starter and then a medium and then or how do you work the classes?
The way that my program is I stick with the basics, because the basics is what's gonna, if you know the basics, you can make stuff up basically. So my class is designed that any skill level, any fitness level, anybody can step on and get an excellent workout. And the thing that I guarantee when you step on my mats is that after the class is over, your shirt will be drenched with sweat, 100%. And the movements that we're doing are very basic. Obviously, the people who are more advanced, they're going to be moving a little bit more intensely. But the people that are just starting off, even though they're not moving as intensely as the folks that have the experience, they are still getting a workout because they're doing something they're not familiar with. So
that is awesome.
Yeah, that is good. Dani and I both been talking about getting back into shape, although your classes don't sound fun for somebody that's out of shape.
Again, it is meant for anybody to step on the mats and enjoy class. Now, I always give people like a preparation speech before they come in, because when you have that heavy bag in front of you, it's very tempting to punch the thing as hard as you possibly can. I'm so like, pace yourself. Please pace yourself, because the class is nonstop. Obviously, people can step off and get a drink of water if they want, but the format of the class is for that whole hour, we're working.
Yeah, Randy, I don't know. You and I couldn't handle probably 20 minutes, but we'd start slow and build our way up. I'm sure we'd be sore for weeks. But I think it's wonderful what you're doing, and the fact that you acknowledged that, maybe the women didn't feel for no other reason than sometimes women just want to kind of be with other ladies, and that was really wonderful. And I see you have a whole kids program as well. Yes. And I do know that martial arts certainly helped young people with focus and teaching them a bunch more than just how to defend themselves. So that's 100%. Really great.
100%.
How long did you were going to say that is? How long does it take to kind of get incorporated and to get going?
You mean as far as developing functional skill sets?
No, like for people that are out of shape, maybe like how long do they have to come in?
It generally takes people about 2 weeks to get used to. It's about energy management. We all have a certain amount in our gas tank. And obviously, the more we work on it, the bigger our gas tank gets. But the main thing that I try to teach people is how to manage what you have. And just becoming familiar with what you're capable of helps you navigate through the workout. And that's just the way it works. You can take the person that's in tip-top shape and they sprint 100% down the road. They're going to be tired in 30 seconds just like anyone else. And it's all about how you pace yourself and how you manage your energy. And that's the way that my class is formatted. That is one of the top lessons and the top skills that my attendees and my participants end up developing in my classes.
Yeah, that's phenomenal. So how long have you been doing this?
Teaching martial arts, I would say probably 25 years.
Wow. That's great. What got you into it?
Well, there were a few situations. I grew up, 2 sisters and a mother, and they were all some rambunctious women that I felt tasked to have to defend them. It was many stories. We're at school when my sister is up in somebody's face and then she's like, I'm going to go get my brother. And if I stepped up there and I couldn't step up to the plate, that would have been a disaster. So just keeping up with my mother and my sisters gave me just a inherent feeling of responsibility to defend them. So.
Oh, that is wonderful. Well, we really appreciate everything you're doing, not only getting people in shape, but really helping people to take back some power, to feel confident. I know that these are all the things that martial arts does. So really the byproduct of being healthier and more in shape is really just part of that. But we wish you all the success. We're going to come by and have a look at the gym too one day. And anytime you have any events or things you want us to talk about, please just let me know and we will take care of that for you.
100%. I appreciate the opportunity of coming here and speaking about what we do.
Yeah. All right. We're going to have you sign our window of fame. I don't know if we got Victoria to do that, but we will.
We did.
Oh, great. Okay. We're going to have Coach Suli do that. And then we're going to, right after that, get to what's happening in Frederick. Thank you again. Really appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
All right. We're going to be back just a second where he's going to sign the wall, and we'll be coming right back.
Oh my God, dude, you should have went to Ken's Automotive.
You've got to be kidding me. Should have gone to Ken's Automotive. Man, this thing actually runs pretty. Should have gone to Ken's Automotive.
When your car gives you a warning, listen. Because every uh-oh ends the same way. Should have gone to Ken's Automotive.
All right, he's heading. Here he is. There we go. We got him. Yes. Oh, Coach Suli signing the window of fame. All you got to do to sign the window is come on the show. I waved like he could see me. Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyway. Oh, here I am. Here we go. Okay. I'm back. Goodness, there are more buttons. We're trying to get things going. All right, let's talk about what's happening in Frederick.
Sponsored by Intense Barbecue. Family-owned barbecue food truck and catering company cooking in small batches to ensure that the food is the freshest it can be. Intense Barbecue can cater your events and they do any kind of food. It doesn't have to be barbecue. Find them at IN, the number 10, SEBBQ.com and satisfy your meat tooth.
Oh, yes. Intense Barbecue. Amazing, amazing food. All right. You got to mark your calendars. Toys for Tots collection drive is happening right now. You can drop off new unwrapped toys in the bin at Del Rancho Chicken or Orioles Nest in Westridge Square. Our live remote, you can come out and see me on Black Friday, November 28th from 1 until 3 p.m. and drop off your toy then. And then I'm going to have something nice for you when you do that. We are putting together our holiday lights map, thanks to Shannon Flannery, the goddess of real estate of Maurer Realty. That's going to be out soon. We're going to be asking for you to text your address to 888-465-2944 so that we can start to build out the list so that when you're looking for holiday lights, you can find them easily. The 12 Eggs of Christmas starts December 15th. Right now, we're looking for sponsors. Don't miss this amazing opportunity to really highlight your social media. I'll explain everything if you want to know. All you have to do is email me, Dani@promocircus.com, and I can give you all the details. Just $350, you're going to be able to announce 2 eggs, and your social media is going to go nuts. I guarantee you for that. All right. Don't forget weekdays. We're live from Studio 401 at 5 p.m. You can stop by the live broadcast. We invite you to do that. Of course, you can watch on our YouTube channel. November 15th, which is, I can't even believe it's Saturday, 2 to 4 p.m. Goldfish Swim School's grand opening party is at 323 Ballinger Center Drive. They have games, activities, raffle prizes, and family swim time. And trust me, with the weather the way it is, getting in a pool that's like 98 degrees or whatever it is over there would be wonderful. December 6th and 7th, it is the 5th annual Hello Holidays Makers Market at the Frederick Fairgrounds. You can join that as well. All right. And don't forget, let's see, this is tomorrow, 5 to 7 p.m., Cruise Alaska with me and friends. That's right. We're going to find out all the details at Antietam World Travel Service on Old Farm Drive tomorrow from 5 to 7. Come on out. I'll have some giveaways and some fun stuff to give you. We might even be live, do a live stream just so you can see what's going on that one as well. On the 14th, which is Friday, it's Friday night fundraising for the Frederick Cool Kids at Sandbox Brew House from 6 to 10. And at 7 p.m., there's Cash Bingo benefiting the Frederick County Farm Bureau. That is at New Midway Fire Hall with door prizes, basket raffles, and more. November 15th, which is Saturday, 2 holiday craft events. There is 9 to 3 Holiday Bazaar at Calvary United Methodist Church on West 2nd Street, and the Middletown Valley People Helping People Holiday Craft Market is at the Middletown Volunteer Fire Department Auxiliary Hall. That is going on 9 to 3. At noon to 2, you can check out Stuff a Truck at the Wise at Spring Ridge. That's where we're filling a truck to restock the food banks. 5 p.m., the Marine Corps League's birthday ball is happening at Lewistown Volunteer Fire Department. That is open to the public. And from 7:30 to 9:30, you can see our friend Pitts Quattrone at the Reverie, which is our next door neighbor. All right, I want to thank you guys so much for joining us and hanging out today. I want to thank my guests, Victoria from Black Rock Farm and Coach Suli from Reps and Sweat. Check them out online and let them know you saw them on Good Morning Frederick. Other than that, let's get out there and let's be great, Fred.